Hello everyone and welcome to our exploration channel. Today we're traveling through time back 12,000 years to Turkey to uncover the mysteries of Göbekli Tepe, Karhan Tepe, and the underground city of Derinkuyu. Did you know? In 1994, an ordinary shepherd named Savak Yildiz stumbled upon a strange stone while digging in a field. That accidental discovery rewrote history and revealed the hidden face of a prehistoric civilization. From the massive T-shaped pillars and exquisite animal carvings to the ingenious design of multi-layered underground cities, every detail is astonishing, challenging everything we thought we knew about early human intelligence. So come with me as we dive into these ancient sites and discover just how extraordinary early civilizations really were.
Did you know that in 1994, in Şanlıurfa, Turkey, a shepherd named Savak Yildiz discovered a strange stone while farming?
Yes, Savak Yildiz was just an ordinary farmer, but fate quietly shifted his life. One day, while digging in his fields, he uncovered a massive stone. Unlike naturally formed rocks, this one seemed to be part of a vast, mysterious structure. That moment not only changed his life forever, but was as if history itself reached out and invited him in.
And then he reported it to the museum, which led German archaeologist Klaus Schmidt to the site, right?
Exactly. Archaeologist Schmidt led a team to excavate the area, and the first thing they uncovered was the breathtaking T-shaped pillar. Each pillar weighs up to 20 tons, a testament to the remarkable skills and strength of ancient builders. These pillars are intricately carved with animals, birds, and insects, all depicted so vividly that they seem almost alive. Craftsmanship reflects not only artistic excellence but also profound cultural and religious symbolism. Every detail seems to whisper an ancient story, hinting at the brilliant civilization that once thrived on this land. Schmidt's discovery completely overturned traditional views of history, sparking global academic debate and igniting worldwide fascination with this mysterious prehistoric culture.
And the entire Göbekli Tepe site is made of circular structures, each with two massive T-shaped pillars standing face-to-face in the center, like guardians.
That's right. Transporting pillars that weigh 20 tons was no easy task. Geological evidence suggests that moving just one pillar from the quarry to the hilltop required at least 50 workers, working together for an entire week. This demonstrates the incredible organizational and management skills of ancient societies. And then came the carvings. Each intricate relief took over 300 hours to complete. With patience and focus, artisans etched lifelike depictions of animals, birds, and insects into the stone. Even more astonishing, creating a complete stone circle, from transport to carving, could take up to a full year.
But why build such a massive structure in the first place?
That's still one of archaeology's greatest mysteries. The famous archaeologist Klaus Schmidt argued that this was definitely not an ordinary village. No household trash was found, no traces of cultivated crops either. Instead, what they uncovered was a huge amount of wild animal bones, suggesting that this place was not for living but perhaps served some special purpose. Many scholars speculate it might have been a ritual site, a place for religious ceremonies or ancient festivals. This idea comes mainly from the mysterious symbolism on the pillars and carvings, filled with animals and nature totems that seem to embody humanity's deep reverence and awe for the natural world.
Radiocarbon dating shows this place is 12,000 years old, that's 5,000 years older than Mesopotamian civilization. But back then, humans were still hunter-gatherers. How could they possibly build these enormous stone circles?
That's exactly why this discovery completely overturned traditional views of early humans. Scholars used to believe hunter-gatherers could only make simple rock art or cave paintings, lacking the ability to organize massive construction projects. Yet this megalithic site proves they could mobilize huge workforces, showing engineering skills and social organization far beyond what we ever imagined. Even more shocking, some researchers have proposed radical theories that these magnificent stone pillars and structures may not have been built by contemporary hunter-gatherers at all, but by survivors of a lost civilization.
So, does this connect to the Great Cataclysm at the end of the Ice Age?
The mystery of Göbekli Tepe has indeed sparked endless debate. Many scientists believe it was built right after the Great Cataclysm at the end of the Ice Age, a time of extreme environmental upheaval that reshaped the trajectory of human history. That disaster not only transformed Earth's climate and landscape but may also have wiped out advanced civilizations that existed before. The builders of Göbekli Tepe are thought to be the survivors of that catastrophe. They carried with them advanced construction knowledge and wisdom, possibly inherited from even earlier civilizations. This challenges the traditional linear model of human progress and opens the door to an entirely different understanding of our past.
What about Karhan Tepe? How's that newly discovered site?
In southeastern Turkey, archaeologists Andrew Collins and Hugh Newman uncovered another ancient site strikingly similar to the famous Göbekli Tepe, called Karhan Tepe. Like Göbekli Tepe, it features awe-inspiring T-shaped pillars and circular enclosures, showcasing the extraordinary architectural and artistic abilities of early humans. The detailed carvings on the pillars are especially fascinating, including serpent motifs symbolizing mysterious powers, along with animal figures that seem to narrate the myths and beliefs of an ancient civilization.
Didn't Schmidt say the T-shaped pillars resemble people?
Yes. Andrew Collins took this idea further, suggesting that the T-shaped pillars at Karhan Tepe and Göbekli Tepe weren't just stones but sacred statues symbolizing the human form. The top of the pillar can be interpreted as the head, while the shaft represents the body. Some even have carvings resembling belts around the waist. Even more intriguing, the arms on these pillars are often stylized as birds or serpents, full of symbolic meaning. One of the most striking details is the depiction of hands on the pillars, with 8 fingers. Precision of this carving immediately brings to mind the legends of giants found around the world. For instance, the biblical Goliath or the Nephilim described in Hebrew traditions, both said to have extraordinary superhuman physiques. This cross-cultural symbolism suggests that behind these ancient civilizations might lie a shared mysterious knowledge, possibly linked to mythical giants or even non-human beings.
Could this be connected to the myths about the sons of gods mating with humans to create giants?
Possibility is certainly there. These mysterious ancient structures and age-old legends might be deeply connected. The Nephilim, the Watchers, and the Anunnaki from Sumerian mythology are examples of enigmatic beings that could be tied to these sites. These myths come from different cultures, yet they resonate with one another, as though pointing back to a forgotten chapter of ancient history. In the Bible, the Nephilim are described as the offspring of giants. The Watchers are fallen angels who had forbidden contact with humankind, and the Anunnaki were powerful deities in Sumerian myths. When we place these legends alongside the megalithic structures of Göbekli Tepe and Karhan Tepe in southeastern Turkey, it raises a tantalizing possibility that these monuments were built either to honor or to communicate with these ancient beings.
What about the underground city of Derinkuyu in Cappadocia, Turkey?
In 2014, a city renovation project accidentally uncovered a shocking secret: a network of underground tunnels stretching for miles and plunging hundreds of feet deep, like a vast subterranean labyrinth. This structure, named Derinkuyu, is unbelievably large, estimated to have housed 20,000 to 60,000 people at once.
How did they manage water and air in the underground city?
The Derinkuyu tunnel system demonstrates the extraordinary skill and ingenuity of ancient engineers. The city wasn't just massive, it had ventilation shafts and wells to ensure airflow and a steady water supply, allowing tens of thousands of people to live underground for extended periods. This shows a remarkable level of self-sufficiency and planning. Even more amazing, the entrances were equipped with self-sealing doors, using enormous basalt stone wheels to close off the tunnels, protecting the city from intruders or natural disasters. These stone wheels were both flexible and massive, revealing the ancients' meticulous attention to defensive design.
When was this underground city built?
Traditionally, Derinkuyu has been thought to date back to around 800 BCE, built by the Phrygians during the Bronze Age. However, some scholars argue it may have belonged to an earlier Hittite civilization. Recent discoveries by archaeologist Omar Demir have brought a new level of shock. Tools unearthed on site when analyzed with radiocarbon dating suggest a history of 10,000 to 12,000 years, or possibly even older.
So, this means civilization is much older than we thought.
In Zoroastrian teachings, there's a mysterious legend. The prophet Yema was instructed by the deity Ahura Mazda to build an underground city as a refuge from the evil icy winter sweeping the earth. This legend bears a striking resemblance to the Derinkuyu tunnels discovered in southeastern Turkey, suggesting that this massive underground structure may indeed have been a refuge built by humans for survival at the end of the Ice Age.
Could these three sites be connected in some way?
Göbekli Tepe, Karhan Tepe, and Derinkuyu all share astonishing similarities, both in the grandeur of their megalithic architecture and in the clever design of subterranean spaces. These sites are close in time, dating back to around 10,000 BCE near the end of the Ice Age, and they also share religious symbolism and survival strategies. Common elements include carved animal motifs, symbolic T-shaped pillars, and the concept of underground shelters.
I'm starting to wonder, how smart were early humans?
Ancient sites like Göbekli Tepe completely overturn our traditional views of early humans. They were not just hunter-gatherers but pioneers of civilization with remarkable organizational and creative abilities. These early humans could plan and build massive stone complexes, organize labor systematically, and coordinate large-scale collaboration. Their intricate animal carvings and symbolic art also demonstrated deep understanding and reverence for nature and religion.
Could these megalithic structures and underground cities really be connected to the Nephilim or the Watchers mentioned in the Bible?
Looking at both legend and archaeological evidence, there are astonishing similarities between these ancient sites and mythological stories. Especially the unique T-shaped pillars which depict figures with 8 fingers echo global legends of giants. These carvings not only demonstrate exceptional artistry, but also carry profound symbolic meaning, evoking the biblical tales of the sons of gods interbreeding with humans.
You mentioned that Karhan Tepe also has T-shaped pillars. How do the carvings there differ from those at Gobekli Tepe?
T-shaped pillars at Karhan Tepe display even more three-dimensional and vivid carving techniques compared to other sites. The animal figures, snakes, foxes, wild boars, and even some mysterious, unidentifiable creatures, appear almost ready to leap from the stone. This delicate craftsmanship reflects not only the incredible skill of the ancient artisans, but also their deep understanding and reverence for the natural world and mysterious forces. Even more astonishing, the circular arrangement of Karhan Tepe structures is highly orderly, suggesting some mysterious correspondence between them. This layout may convey ancient myths or symbolize the cosmic order and natural laws.
How do Schmidt and other archaeologists interpret these animal carvings?
Schmidt believes the animal carvings at Karhan Tepe were not random but rich in symbolic meaning. For example, snakes in ancient cultures often represent rebirth and mystical power, while birds of prey symbolize the vision and protection of the gods. These animals may have been totemic guardians of tribes or clans, embodying strength and protection, and reflecting humanity's reverence for nature and the divine. Additionally, some scholars suggest that these carvings were central to ritual ceremonies, meant to invoke divine blessing and ensure tribal prosperity. Others argue that early humans may have used these intricate reliefs to record mysterious events or natural disasters, like floods or droughts, serving as a form of ancient communication and cultural transmission.
Could structures as massive as Gobekli Tepe really have been built just by hunter-gatherers?
Based on current evidence, the builders of Göbekli Tepe and similar sites are truly astonishing. These people had no agricultural production and no organized cities, yet they were able to mobilize large groups to transport multi-ton stones, carve intricate reliefs, and construct complex circular structures. Such advanced organizational skills and construction techniques far exceed what we traditionally imagine for hunter-gatherer societies. This contrast has led many scholars to wonder if there might have been higher civilizations or lost technologies that helped early humans accomplish these feats. Some researchers even speculate that there may have been extraterrestrial influence, introducing breakthrough technologies to prehistoric civilizations on Earth.
Speaking of extraterrestrials, do people really say that?
Proponents of ancient astronaut theories argue that the engineering feats and astronomical knowledge behind Gobekli Tepe and Karhan Tepe were far beyond the capability of hunter-gatherers. These megalithic structures are not only precisely planned with detailed carvings but also incorporate complex astronomical symbols, demonstrating wisdom that seems centuries ahead of its time. Faced with phenomena that traditional archaeology struggles to explain, some scholars propose two possibilities. These structures were built by survivors of the Ice Age Cataclysm, inheriting technologies from a lost civilization. Extraterrestrial intelligent beings once visited Earth and left indelible traces of their knowledge.
What about the Derinkuyu underground city?
The scale and design of the Derinkuyu underground city are astonishing, extending to at least 13 levels, showcasing remarkable ancient engineering. This subterranean city not only features well-designed ventilation shafts and wells to ensure air circulation and water supply, but also includes living quarters, storage rooms, wine presses, and animal pens, fully supporting a self-sufficient lifestyle. With the capacity to house 20,000 to 60,000 people simultaneously, it clearly was far more than a simple refuge. It was a highly organized city designed for long-term habitation. From a modern engineering perspective, constructing such a massive and complex underground facility would require enormous funding, manpower, and technical expertise. This naturally raises the question of what advanced knowledge and organizational skills the builders of this underground city must have possessed.
So how ancient is this underground city really?
The Derinkuyu underground city was initially believed to be about 1,500 years old, but as archaeological research progressed, scientists were astonished to discover that the tools used there may date back 10,000 to 12,000 years, or possibly even earlier. This finding challenges traditional understandings of ancient civilizations, suggesting that the construction of Derinkuyu could be contemporaneous with Gobekli Tepe, and even older than many known ancient civilizations. Such a long historical timeline not only amplifies admiration for ancient human ingenuity and technical skill, but also challenges our understanding of the origins of human civilization.
But why build an underground city? Was it for war or natural disasters?
According to mysterious ancient legends, the Zoroastrian prophet Yema was instructed by the god Ahura Mazda to construct an underground city to escape the global evil ice winter. This legend implies that during the dramatic climatic catastrophe at the end of the Ice Age, humans and animals faced a survival crisis, and underground cities became refuges and shelters of life. These cities were not only physical sanctuaries but also symbols of humanity's determination to survive and be reborn. Archaeological findings like Derinkuyu closely match these legends, suggesting that these structures could be the real-life evidence of the legendary refuge.
So the underground city has a direct connection to the Ice Age.
Scientists generally believe that the last ice age peaked around 18,000 years ago and ended roughly 10,000 years ago. During this extremely cold and harsh period, humans faced unprecedented survival challenges. The design of Derinkuyu perfectly addresses these survival needs. It effectively shields inhabitants from the severe winter cold, provides strong defensive mechanisms against potential invaders, and includes well-planned ventilation and water systems to maintain a long-term habitable environment, making it an essential refuge during catastrophic times.
Were there religious centers or ritual spaces inside?
Archaeologists have uncovered astonishing details within Derinkuyu. Beyond the large living spaces and robust defenses, there are remnants of small ritual areas and shrines, indicating that the residents valued spiritual beliefs as much as survival. Many of these ritual spaces bear mysterious symbols, which seem closely related to the inhabitants' religious practices or survival rituals. This finding closely mirrors the function proposed for nearby Göbekli Tepe, considered one of the oldest known ceremonial sites, reflecting early humanity's reverence and reliance on supernatural forces.
I'm curious, could these underground cities really have been built by survivors of the Ice Age?
The design of the Derinkuyu underground city is truly astonishing and theoretically entirely feasible. This multi-level underground complex employs ingenious architectural techniques. Massive stone pillars and vaulted ceilings support each other, creating a stable and durable structure, with no recorded collapses to this day, demonstrating the extraordinary engineering wisdom of ancient peoples. Even more remarkable, the entire city features a sophisticated ventilation system and water supply network, allowing tens of thousands of residents to live safely for extended periods. These engineering methods and design concepts, whether stemming from accumulated human knowledge or guided by a higher civilization, reveal the extraordinary ability and creativity of ancient humanity.
So is there any connection between these three sites?
Göbekli Tepe, Karhan Tepe, and Derinkuyu clearly share astonishing common features. Not only do they all utilize massive stone architecture, but the symbolic carvings and ritual elements are strikingly similar, and their timelines are close enough to suggest a possible connection through a shared cultural or civilizational origin. The T-shaped pillars, animal reliefs, and complex circular structures appear to reflect a cohesive system of religious beliefs and social organization. Some scholars even propose that these ancient constructions were not the achievement of a single tribe, but rather the product of cross-regional cultural exchange and technological transmission.
So early humans might have been smarter than we thought.
Absolutely. The capabilities demonstrated by these prehistoric civilizations far exceed traditional assumptions about hunter-gatherer societies. They not only built large, precise stone complexes and multi-level underground cities, but also effectively planned social structures and organized vast human resources to execute these monumental projects.
Could these discoveries rewrite our understanding of history?
Absolutely. Göbekli Tepe, Karhan Tepe, and Derinkuyu challenged traditional views of the origins of human civilization. These sites not only display astonishing architectural and artistic achievements, but they also have the potential to upend the conventional historical timeline, forcing us to reconsider the intelligence and social organization of early humans. We have long assumed that civilization gradually arose from agricultural societies, yet these sites, over 10,000 years old, show that early hunter-gatherers could organize massive construction projects, build monumental ritual sites, and create complex underground cities. This suggests that the true beginnings of civilization may be far earlier and more profound than we ever imagined.
So, are there other hidden secrets yet to be discovered?
The world of archaeology is like an endless labyrinth. Each excavation can reveal shocking new insights, from undiscovered underground cities to mysterious symbols that remain undeciphered, and from massive stone structures to their precise astronomical alignments. These traces of ancient civilizations continuously challenge our imagination and understanding. Every stone, every carving seems to tell a story from the distant past, waiting for modern science and intellect to decode. These discoveries not only enrich the story of human history but also deepen our understanding of the origins and evolution of civilization.
I'm curious, if these early civilizations were really connected to myths or even extraterrestrial influences, have we modern humans been too narrow-minded in our understanding of the ancient world?
Exactly. For a long time, academia has measured civilization by agriculture and urban development, assuming that organized societies could only emerge after humans settled and farmed the land. Yet the discoveries at Göbekli Tepe and Derinkuyu completely overturn this notion. These sites reveal that hunter-gatherers and even underground dwellers possessed extraordinary social organization and intelligence. The massive stone structures and intricate carvings at Göbekli Tepe, along with the complex design of the Derinkuyu underground city, demonstrate a profound understanding of architecture, religious belief, and social management far beyond what was previously imagined.
So, for the average person, what's the biggest takeaway from these discoveries?
It's that history is far deeper, stranger, and even more mysterious than we imagine. Ancient civilizations possessed wisdom and beliefs that are difficult for us to fully comprehend. These discoveries remind us to stay curious, respect our ancestors, and acknowledge that there may still be countless mysteries waiting to be explored. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and leave your thoughts. See you in the next episode.